Hi, I welcome you to yet another mathematics lecture. In this lecture, we're going to be talking about everyday arithmetic. However, this will take us through transactions in home and offices. What did we discuss in our previous lecture? In the previous lecture, we learned about everyday arithmetic, but this time we talked about ratios, fraction, and percentages. We learned how to convert simple fractions to decimals and percentages and vice versa. We got to learn about ratios, how to share quantities in given ratios, how to simplify ratio, increase and decreasing in given ratio, and then finally we took examples involving the relationship between ratios, fractions, decimal, and percentages. What do we look forward to learning in this lecture? We're going to learn how to calculate salary and wages. We're going to learn how to calculate simple interest on savings and loans. We're going to solve problems involving household budgets and financial problems. We'll see how to calculate income tax and VAT levied on most goods and services. We're going to learn how to calculate electricity, water rates, and telephone bills. We're going to see how to calculate percentage increase and decrease. And finally, we'll learn how to solve simple commercial arithmetics involving profit and loss, discount and commission, and installment buying. Let us now begin with the first section of this lecture, that is personal finance. Under personal finance, we're going to learn how to calculate salary and wages. First, what is a salary? A salary is the amount earned by an employee on a monthly basis. It is calculated on a fixed annual amount and then divided into 12 equal parts. What is a wage? A wage is the amount of money earned by an employee on a weekly basis. It is calculated on a fixed hourly rate. Now let us learn about some terminologies that we need to know in order to solve problems involving salary and wages. What is gross pay? The gross pay is the amount of money earned by an employee before deduction of tax is made. What is net pay? Net pay, also known as take-home pay, is the amount of money that is left after every deduction. What do we mean by overtime? If an employee works longer than the required number of hours, then he will be paid an overtime rate. An overtime is usually a time and a half, that is 1.5 times the normal rate, or double time the normal rate, that is 2 times the normal rate. Let us now see some examples. A man works in a firm in US and earns $5.80 per hour for 37.5 hours a week. How much does he earn in a week? In 1 hour, he earns $5.80. So in 37.5 hours, he simply earns 5.80 by 37.5. When you perform the simple multiplication, you would arrive at $217.50. The next example is this. A girl receives a net pay of $180.5 in a week. The total deduction from her wage is $51.50. How much is her hourly pay if she works 40 hours a week? Her net pay in a week is $180.50. Deductions were $51.50. Now, our gross pay, which is an addition of our net pay and the deductions, would be $232. It therefore means that if she works for 40 hours a week, our total earning or our gross earning or our gross pay is $232. To get a single rate of pay, we would simply divide 232 by 40, and that will give us $5.80 per hour. Thank you very much for joining me on this lecture. However, we will continue this lecture in the next. Bye.